Welcome to Chapter 3. In this lesson, we will explore relative pronouns, their roles in sentences, and how they connect clauses. By the end of this chapter, you will be able to identify and use relative pronouns effectively in your writing and speech. Relative pronouns are special words used to connect a clause to a noun or pronoun in a sentence. These words help provide additional information about the subject or object. Common examples of relative pronouns include who, whom, whose, which, and that. Relative pronouns link clauses to add more details or descriptions. For instance, in the sentence, "The teacher who helped me is kind," the word who introduces additional information about the teacher. The relative pronoun who is used to refer to people as the subject of the clause. For example, the student who answered the question is brilliant. Here, who connects the clause to describe the student. Whom is used to refer to people as the object of the clause. For instance, in "The person whom I met yesterday was polite," whom refers to the person being talked about. Whose is a relative pronoun that shows possession. For example, in "The child whose toy is missing is upset," whose indicates that the toy belongs to the child. The relative pronoun which refers to animals, objects, or ideas. For instance, "The book which I borrowed is interesting," uses which to describe the book. That is used in restrictive clauses to refer to people, animals, or things. For example, "The car that broke down was old" restricts the description to a specific car. Relative pronouns can be used in restrictive and non-restrictive clauses. A restrictive clause adds essential information, such as "The book that you gave me is helpful." A non-restrictive clause adds extra information, as in "My brother, who lives in Paris, is visiting." When using non-restrictive clauses, commas are required to separate the clause from the rest of the sentence. For instance, "My dog, which loves to play, is very friendly." The commas show that the extra detail is non-essential. Let us look at examples using all relative pronouns. "The girl who sang won the competition." "The artist whom I admire painted this." "The man whose car broke down was late." "The cake which you baked was delicious." "The movie that I watched was exciting." Now it is your turn. Identify the relative pronouns in these sentences. "The boy who plays soccer is my neighbor." "The dog that barks loudly is theirs." "The woman whose bag was stolen is at the station." "The car which broke down is repaired." "The teacher whom you spoke to is helpful." Here are the answers. Who connects the clause to describe the boy. That describes the specific dog. Whose indicates possession of the bag, which adds detail about the car. Whom refers to the object of the conversation. To summarize, relative pronouns connect clauses to nouns or pronouns, adding essential or extra details. Common relative pronouns include who, whom, whose, which, and that. Excellent work! Now that you understand relative pronouns, let us move forward to learn about demonstrative and interrogative pronouns in the next chapter.